because I love myself some Lucian. But yeah, banning out those two mid laners of LeBlanc and Cassio telegraphed it. So now WE have to pick themselves. Oh, there we go, Vladimir. Actually, Vladimir has a very tough time into Lucian in the early game. Will get poked down, chipped out, have a very rough laning phase. But this composition doesn't matter. For them, they're like, what's a laning phase? I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, they need to make it through the laning phase. It's a staple of every game.
Yeah. They're going to hope that and pray that they just kind of...
Yeah, I mean, maybe he might be sacking that laning phase for some effect later on, but now we have a bridge for Newbie that they can run with. The fact that they do have the Lucian to get them through the early mid-game towards that bigger Kog'Maw. And if this Maokai gets locked up as well, a tank to stand in front of it. So while WE seem to have fixed their composition, it seems like Newbie might have done the same.
Yeah, so immediately Newbie have gone towards proper scaling with the Cho'Gath. That was definitely necessary because looking at the Shen pick, they could have gone towards Renekton. They could have gone towards a Gnar as well, something that also just chips at Shen, has a stronger late game, but at the same time can bully it on in the early game. But they decided to have some scaling elements because their early game is pretty good.
Yeah.
Every lane seems to be at a proper position. So you have to start to challenge WE's composition, saying, yeah, it looks like if you can get the team fights, if you can get the flanks, you're stellar. Vladimir having Shen ulti on top of him, that's...
Perhaps feigning a dive bottom. Ben shows up. Oh, the submarine flash, but Headbutt is still standing. Ben takes a lot of hits, and there's the Shadow Dash, the cast to knock him in, but a stun locks him down. Huge play from Swift. Here comes Xie, and that's Sky teleporting in. The feast for first blood. LWX survives as Mystic can't leap in. And that is Newbie turning WE's play on its head.
It looked easy for WE to try and get on top of LWX, see if they can contest, but someone has to go towards the bottom side of the map.
Ooh, knocked up before he can Black Shield. There it is. And the auto attack on top, plus the Stand United, a cast to lock him in, and Crisp is dead as WE feigned a Rift Herald and turned it into a pick instead.
I mean, WE recognized that they had the ability to be here. There's no reason for Newbie to try and stop.
He tries to find entry, and now Xie flashes in with the Hemoplague. He's looking for LWX and has found so much damage. He made it underneath the bola. I cannot believe Xie did that. He opens up room for Mystic to start Goomba stopping.
Resets.
1, 2, and he has the third jump, but he's holding on to it. Dodges a binding. That's the third jump. That's the fourth.
Where
he flashes for Coco. It's 5 jumps, a quadra kill for Mystic.
And look how easy it is for Mystic to just get these loops going. And it was all because of Xie getting that first reset. Had Shen on top of him, getting that ulti across, and so he's able to get straight on top of LWX. The moment LWX is down, who do they look to? Who does Newbie look to for damage? Coco? Well, Coco's not going to be doing much.
Yeah.
Especially with Mystic down his throat. So that's looking incredible from WE.
The inhibitor is broken off of the back of it. Baron is still an option as Newton in Pixel Brush. Dark Binding threads the needle. Crisp, you gotta land that, man. Connie steps in. He's got his cast ready to split them up. Sky gets pulled away from his team. Spirit Visitor, no. He's taking a lot of damage, and Mystic is still firing. He gets another kill. Ben chases LWX back, and all of these control wards are gonna get cleared.
That's their major tank down. They only have Sejuani if they want to pick a fight. So they're all basing now.
Ben sets up some wards behind the Baron to look for the... Seatbelts are on, the light in the cabin is up as the fight breaks out. Crisp is separated and killed. He still lands a Dark Binding, but the rest of the team catches in. Xie is eating so much CC. Instant Zanya's 957 to the rescue. He's low. It just takes one missile, but the heal from Mystic saves his mid laner. And that's the support and the turret from Newbie dead.
And LWX was slowed there, so he couldn't look to follow up with another Bio-Arcane barrage. So not much happening, just the one kill onto Crisp. I want to see what else they're going to be looking for. Newbie, they want to stop a possible Baron, and that's just the name of the game. Ooh, Ben.
Just around the vision, he's found Coco, and Coco is toast. He is absolutely dead. Mystic with another kill. WE are relentless.
Just look at how many control wards they have here. And they're just constantly propping
the
red trinket. Oh, no.
Swift. Okay, he's going to be able to slam away early smite from Condi to make sure. Swift is there with a smite of his own, binding onto the Scuttle Crab as the ward is cleared out, but that's Elder Dragon picked up by Newbie. That's a stun onto Xie. He's going to be doing a lot of damage. Ruptured, Stand United to keep him up. Feral Scream even stalls it out, but Mystic has joined the fight. LWX still firing a huge knock-up as Xie dives into the back, heals himself up with the Zanyas. The Hemoplague gets one. Mystic over the wall, drops LWX. Elder Dragon or not, we're seeing the resets again from Mystic. And that's 3 members of Newbie dead.
I could not believe it. What the heck, Mystic? What?
Level 17 with the Baron buff, with his team in front of him. WE 4 versus 2. It's up to Coco and Crisp to keep them in this match.
And that was all Ben because he was able to get the 4-man knockup, turned into Vladimir getting constant damage on them, and then the flank from Mystic to get straight towards LWX, getting the reset. And it could honestly cost Newbie the game here.
It very well could, as this is a big wave with the Baron buff. Coco is looking for damage on Condi, but Mystic fancies himself a duel. He chases in with the cast. Not enough to kill, but certainly enough to wound. And it might just be enough to end the game as he turns onto the Nexus turrets. Swift has respawned, and he is racing in with LWX, trying to buy enough time, but Mystic is relentless. Culling to the face is not going to stop him. It breaks down as Mystic dies for the first time in a 40-minute game.
Mystic is a boss.